Hello everyone, it looks like we're back online again. Hopefully this is going to help with the lag you're getting in the stream. I apologize for that. Sorry for the changeover and everything. It makes it kind of a nuisance, but given how much lag everyone was having, I didn't want to just leave it because the feed was really bad. Nevertheless, I downed it down, so we're now running at 720p, 60 frames per second. Hopefully that will help a lot with the lag and everything will be smooth again. We can continue with the game. And hopefully most of the people that were watching on the other stream will move over to this one, because we had like 275 people or something on the other stream that I had to shut down in order to try to solve for the lag problem. But with any luck, that sort of helped out. The game will be a little bit better for you overall. Just really need more water up here. Enable that pump for a little bit. Okay, so we have our carbon scrubber all set to go. Clearly it did something because we have some nice polluted dirt down here. I kind of want the hatch to fall down here. I've got 3 of them like right above here, and I could really use one down here to clean up this polluted dirt for me. How's our liquid flow looking? All right. Looks like that's the problem. I got it all backed up. I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to fix the lag, and I let it all back up. How long have I been running now? So the stream's actually been going for a little more than an hour. And unfortunately, it's going to be split into 2 separate streams just because of the lag problem and having to kind of shut down and restart it. Super nuisance, but with any luck, most of the people will kind of move over. Okay, I've got to get rid of some of this piping here because I accidentally, like I said, caused an issue here. Let the whole thing back up. Nothing moves and the system's backed up. Alright, we reconnect the plumbing in here now. This should let everything move again. And create a little bit of gap there for us to work with. And then we can mop up the big mess I made in here. Chris Lowe, you have returned. Welcome. No, you're an hour late. Yeah, sorry. Build a battery for the CO2 scrubber. That's a good idea. Why is that not moving? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we got a little cycle running. All right, we'll throw a little battery down here so that this duplicate doesn't have to run forever. You know what? Let's do 2 batteries. There we go. That way, if they don't happen to be running to charge that up, then we can still get some CO2 cleanup. Chef the Gamer. What are the difficulties in the Helicona map? So there's a few things. You have a core starting area, and it's actually relatively large. It's a little bit bigger than it normally is. But there's also no more biomes other than the cold biome. At the very bottom of the map, there's a layer of lava down there, and at the very top of the map, there's a layer that has a bunch of different metals and stuff in it. But other than that, the entire map is all frozen. It's all ice. So you don't have any geysers. You don't have any swamp biome. You don't have any other gases and things in the map or anywhere. So basically, any type of stuff that you want, you have to produce yourself. So by the time you clean out the core area, now you don't have a source for sand. You don't have a source for dirt. You don't have a source for coal, so you kind of have to sort of manage all that on your own and try to create some cycles in your colony that will actually allow for some reproduction of materials. So, for example, using hatches to produce coal, using polluted water to create natural gas, to create oils or to produce power, whatever the case might be. You have the cold hydrogen machine. So you have the cold hydrogen machine in this map. I don't know. Actually, there are ruins in this map, so it very well could be. But I haven't checked to see whether we have one or not. We're still kind of just working our way out here. This is going to be the space we're going to do our coal generator production in here. So we're going to want to use some insulated tile in here. We're going to crack this open into the cold area. Actually, nope, what am I doing? Cancel that. And I should probably give some consideration to my power grid at this point also. Let's see. So I can run heavy watt wire up to transformers, and that will let me get... let's see. It'll let me kind of separate my power grid out a little bit. If I don't want to... Oops, I don't really need that much. I'm just going to need some space to be able to do that. So I'm going to do a wall over here, because I don't really care about oxygen in this area. But I do care about the decor impact. So, oops. There we go. I'll run this all the way up, actually. I'll build a little ladder in here. Or I could go like Super Derpy Ladder. Gotta remember to hit that shift key. I'm gonna blame it on my old age. Can't remember to do it because I'm too old. There we go. Okay, so that'll give me a place to put a couple transformers in. We can generate the power over here. We'll send it into transformers, then we'll send it off in 3 different layers in my colony. That'll stop our power grid from overloading too. If you use fertilizer factories, you can create natural gas as a side product. That's right. Yeah. But in order to feed those, I'm going to need polluted water. And the polluted water I can only get from having lavatories, because this colony does not have a swamp biome. Like the video, wondering why it was only 1 hour. Yeah, James, we had some issues, and I had to cancel the stream and restart it. But unfortunately with YouTube, the scheduled stream that I have doesn't let you like drop it and resume. As soon as you drop it, it just shuts down entirely, and you have to start all over again. So it's kind of like the second stream tonight, but it's really all the same gameplay. So it's going to look really messy on my channel too, which I'm not thrilled about. But just set up a gym and let the dupes run for energy. Yeah, but I want to make use of the coal and stuff too. That's right too. You could melt polluted ice and get polluted water as well. Actually, there's a lot of that out there. There tends to be more polluted ice out there than there is non-polluted. Alright, so for power, we're going to go with power transformers. Swap those around. But yeah, with 16 duplicants, I absolutely could just send them out here and get them running. There's really nothing stopping me from doing that. Except that I just don't feel like it. I want to make use of the coal and stuff. We're trying to make this so it's sort of like a little self-sustaining colony as much as possible. Also, water will drain to the bottom of the room, and then you can cycle it. Yeah. Hey, Casual. Or Kazi, rather. Welcome. Yeah, insulated tiles are definitely a must in this map, and I should probably actually make them 2 layers thick. Just because it's gonna be messy and cold in here. And I need to do insulated tiles up above this little chamber too. So we need more room. Where's my little diggy tool? Dig all this out, and we'll try to do insulated tiles here. I'm gonna do them. Whatever. Do them 1 thick for now. I might have to add a second layer to these. We'll see. But for now, we'll do 1 thick. Ever seen that weird airlock system? Explain. Okay, so this isn't a perfect airlock, but if you put 2 vertical doors and 2 horizontal, what'll happen is when you step into these horizontal doors, they both open simultaneously instead of in sequence. So when they step through, the doors will close, and these will close simultaneously also, and it will destroy a certain amount of gas in this little space in here. So generally, this will tend to let less of the gases on one side through to the other side, because whatever gets trapped between the doors will end up getting destroyed by the 2 middle ones when they close at the same time. It's still a chance a little bit can get through. It can still follow your duplicant through, but it's just another way to do it. If you had 4 vertical doors, then the gas can move along at the same speed as the duplicant, and just pass through all the doors along the way. For some reason, when they come through here, because it has more room to expand in this little cavity in here, it doesn't tend to follow them as much, and you get a chance to destroy it. Hello in Slovakia. Welcome to the stream. How about a bristleberry farm? That kind of difficult? I probably should make a bristleberry farm. I don't normally make them. But, I mean, why not, right? We got all kinds of stuff to do in this colony. We have tons of space to work with here. That's the nice thing about this particular map, is the core area is huge. It's really only when we start to crack into the the cold biome stuff that's going to get to be a little bit more messy in here. Actually, I wonder how these plates are going to work to transfer the heavy watt power. How much cold is it going to let out? Heavy watt joint plate. We want to stick that on here because that's where I'm going to stick the wire through. Poor little guys can't breathe over here. Wasn't worried about oxygen. Now they don't have any. CO2 city over there. While they're working on that, I'm going to get started on the bathrooms over here. So in our plumbing, I should probably put I'm gonna put the showers closer to the door so they don't have them using the sinks so much. And I don't want them to have a ladder out of here also, otherwise they'll have a way to not wash their hands, and nobody wants that. So we'll go like this. Oops. Cancel that. Alright, so we'll have our three washrooms there, and then I'm going to do a triple sink. I don't even have room for showers in this bathroom. It's going to be too big. Yeah. There's not going to be any room for a shower in here. I guess I'm going to put showers on a different... I guess I'll put them above. They can have a shower room and a bathroom, I guess. Just do a little bit of both. We want an automatic door on here because we want to have this actually as an enclosed space. How many cells is this? Oh, you know what? I should probably do it after I put the door on. Stick a door in here that we can count the cells. Okay, check our room overlay. This isn't built yet, so I can't see the number of cells in there. Now you find yourself playing this again. There's nothing wrong with little oxygen not included. It's fun. It's time consuming, that's for sure. It's fun though. No room. Come on. Until they finish that back wall, this isn't considered a room. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we have our latrine, even though it doesn't have any plumbing or anything in it. Don't forget to leave room for art. Yeah, well, the trouble is, I actually have to make the floor higher. Maybe I should do that, just to make sure the bathroom's nice. And then we'll put the floor on the same level as what we have the... Alright, we'll do that. We can do that. Let's just go ahead and... I'm going to give them little stutter steps here to walk on. And then they can break the whole floor underneath them. And we'll make it a little bit higher. That way we'll leave room for artwork in there. Make sure our decor doesn't suffer. Why can't dupes reproduce? I guess because they're clones and they're just not made that way. Instead, they print them out. No problem that I realized that that the YouTuber had a geyser in it as an infinite source of water. Oh yeah, infinite water from the geyser is kind of handy. But I mean, there's tons of ice here. Like, there's not really... Water is really not going to be a problem in this colony. Just deconstruct all this. Don't want to put a ladder in because they would have way out without washing their hands. That's right. Exactly. They would. There we go. Okay, now we can put in our furniture. We can snag some pictures. And fill this whole thing up with pictures. We'll put a little statue by the door. Yeah, we're worrying about everything but the plumbing here at this point. Let's put a flower pot in here, too. 2 flower pots. The nicest bathroom in Duplicant history. Yeah, they're sterile. They've been hanging around in all that CO2 too long. It's not doing good things for them. If you were a dupe, would you send a letter home to your original? I guess I don't think so, because they don't even know why they're on this rock. Or how they got here, I guess. Okay, plumbing. We're going to need plumbing. Alright, so all of our intakes here are going to require piping. All of our outputs are going to require piping. Alright, this will have to go down to a water pump that we'll place down here. So that'll give us our inputs. All these outputs, actually, I'm going to send out this way. Because we're going to put a water sieve up... No, wait. Wait. What happened there? Yeah. Cancel that? That was a weird little bug. There. I don't know what happened there, but that was weird. Let's cancel this stuff. Okay, I want to... Over here, I want to use my plumbing to go up. We're going to put a water sieve up here. And that's going to clean our water for us. That's in refinement. Man, I'm going to need more room. Need more space. Alright, so put this in here. And this can go up through the roof, which they can't reach, I don't think. No, they can reach that. And we'll send that back to the beginning again. I will put an overflow valve in here because this system's going to end up producing more water than what it consumes. So I'll have to set up an overflow, and then we'll need to figure out a place to send my polluted water to. That ends up being... Well, actually, I guess I can use clean water, but it's going to be germy. So we want the germy water to go somewhere else. Actually, they're not using the water down here for food anymore, so I can just deconstruct this, and then the germy water doesn't matter. Put the water in a giant tank. Yeah, well, I mean, we can send it down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it. I'm just going to have the overflow set up so that it drops the water down into this tank. So any excess. Mesh tiles to access for future energy making. Mesh tiles are what now? Mesh tiles don't really let you access anything, though. Might want to delete every other tile the water purifier's on. Can't reach the pipe 5 up. Oh, I can just do a ladder out here. Oh, you're right. Ah, drat. Rats. Okay, so deconstruct buildings. Oops. Hold on. Cancel. There we go. Can they reach? Tell me you can reach. There we go. That was messy. Room for showers. I didn't have any room in the actual bathroom itself, so I'm going to do the showers on the floor that has the purifier on it. No, the sieve or whatever. I'm Fox equals death. I don't know what you're talking about. Fox equals radioactive. Oh, yeah. Every duplicant colony dies at some point. Some of them faster than others. Alright. In my plumbing here, I want some showers. Let's give them... Oh, yeah, I need more ceiling space in here. Totally haven't noticed dirty water making dupes sick. So it'll only make them sick if they eat it. So as long as you're not using the water to be their food... Oh, actually, I can't even reach that right now. As long as you're not using the water to produce food, then they won't eat it, and therefore the germs that are in it actually won't really matter. Question: do you accept friends on Steam like you do on the Xbox? Yeah, I've been accepting a bunch in there. I don't know how much it accomplishes, but I do it sometimes. Death by Fox. Hey, Durgan. Always death by Fox. Remember, you get more water out than you put in, so you can use the one holding tank with the polluted water. I'm not even going to bother doing that. I'm actually just going to create an overflow valve. They just need to do a little bit more digging in here for me to help me get it all set up. Welcome to Colony, the leaky paradise. You're going to die in 3 days. What? Isn't that the case? There was this role-playing game years ago that I used to play. I can't for the life of me think of it now, but the whole thing was like this colony that was controlled by the computer, and everyone in it was a clone, and the computer was kind of vindictive, and if you did anything wrong that it didn't like, it would kill off your clone and make you mark up another duplicant. I don't remember the name of the game, though. Okay, let's get wiring in here. So, as long as I work on this power grid, I guess I should try to get that set up initially too. All right, so this is where I'm going to do my power generation with the coal power generators to feed out here. We use heavy watt wire for this. It's going to be ugly as sin out here, unfortunately, for the duplicants, but that's okay because they won't. Oops. There we go. They won't spend much time out here. And then we'll run power on this line. Oh, I'm going to dig this out a little more. Which means I need more ladder. Never have enough ladders. Oops, derpy ladder. I spent more time fixing derpy ladders if I would just do it properly in the first place. Is the CrypticFox dupe alive? Yeah, they're all alive in this colony. Nobody's died yet. I've gotten fairly lucky. I mean, there's it seems like almost every time I play, somebody gets their head stuck in a block or something, or they dig out an area they can't get down from, or whatever the case might be. So far, so good. Love to sponsor, yet I can't since I'm not old enough. That's all right. I appreciate everyone that's here watching all the time. It's a nice benefit when people can sponsor, do super chats, that kind of stuff. But, I mean, it's obviously not required. More ladders are always needed. That's right. I never have enough ladders in my colony. I can always build more. Read the patch notes that they fixed the glitch using the 4 airlock doors to destroy gases. No! Really? Oh, I gotta go back and read the patch notes. That stinks. That was really handy. They're fixing all the stuff now. Alright. I'm gonna have to actually do an actual door over here. We could do a different kind of airlock here, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna leave it the way it is for now. It's not really that big of a deal. It's only CO2, and it's gonna be CO2 in this space anyway. Okay, they got this dug out, so I can run my wiring now. Let's do regular wire out of here. Connect it into this. Send it all over here. Up to here, and in. So it's going to be cold in that room. Why not use 3 vertical doors and leave the middle one open to prevent heat or cold transfer? Yeah, I mean, that might work also. I could do that. I mean, I could also just do like a little airlock here. Wouldn't be that big of a deal. I could take out this middle space here, put in a gas pump with a pipe that just sends it right back out here. So when the dupe runs through, yeah, well, let's do that. This isn't gonna be a perfect airlock, but we'll do like a regular, just a tiny little airlock in here. So if we go ventilation, and we grab our gas pump, and we'll throw it in this space. Like so, and then throw in a little bit of ventilation duct. Gas pipes don't really matter. What type? And then we use... Oh, I can't use a high-pressure gas fan. That might be a problem. We'll see what happens. I might as well use ugly wire in here. There's no point not. So we'll spin this, connect it right there. Throw a little heavy watt wire in here. Oh, actually, I don't even need to. I wonder if it'll make that connection. I've never tried that. How many doors do you need it to be impassable? There's not really any such thing. I mean, even if you have like 10 of them in a row, when they run through, there's a small amount of gas that can follow the duplicant each step of the way. Because when the doors close, it pushes the gas to either side. So theoretically, when you get enough doors in there, there's some pretty microscopic amount that will pass through. But we'll see. Just smashed your foot. Ouch. Thick wire will carry 20 kilowatts worth of electricity. The thin wire can handle 1 kilowatt. That's right. And there's also a wire that'll handle 2 kilowatts. And this did not work. I wonder if do I have to just throw a wire on the same space here? Did that work now? It looks like it might. I mean, mind you, this also isn't connected up to a power supply, but... Okay, there we go. Now it works. Okay, so in here, let's go for power. Where's my coal generator? Alright, I'm just going to use probably 1 coal generator for now. We're not really consuming a lot of power. And we'll need to dig in over here. I think it's going to get chilly in here now. We're finally getting into the cold biome. Where are the 200 plus peeps? We had an issue with the last stream, and not all of them moved over when I had to drop it, which is kind of a risk, unfortunately. It sucks, but what are you going to do? Alright, heavy watt wire here. We'll just run this little backbone down here. And I probably should put a storage container here that we can put coal in. I'll put a couple in here. That way they don't have to... The coal will all be like readily accessible. They can just grab it and stick it right in the machine. 30k subs before the new year. Tell your friends and share the stream, everyone. Yeah, we're definitely gonna hit 30k before the new year. There's less than 1,000 to go. It's crazy, like 800 or something. Okay, where's my consumable ore? Coal. Just gonna do the same thing on both of these. Both of these will be coal. I guess I'll set them at 7. And if I was smart, I would have done this in the first place. So now they'll take the coal and they'll stick it in these little storage areas. This is producing power. Oh, should I disable this for now? No, not deconstruct. Disable. They don't even have the wire connected. It's producing power. Okay, I also am going to want a battery on each of these places. So let's go to power. We want a battery after the After the transformer, ideally. I guess I can put a battery down here. This middle one's gonna be a problem. Oh, take this out. Take that out too. And then I should do some regular batteries up here too that we can just kind of store up power in, because we're gonna have a pile of power generated here. Oops, cancel. Cancel. What's going on here? Cancel build. There we go. We're gonna be making a whole lot of power here that we're not necessarily gonna be using right away, so I might as well throw a whole row of batteries in here. And I just used up all my copper again. Don't forget to add an oxygen machine to the area so they can work longer in there. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be there long. They just kind of run in, stick the ore in the storage containers, and/or feed the coal generator. Oh, yeah, they also have to dig this out, too, I guess. Not that big a deal, I guess. How's our temperature in here now? Ooh, look at the cold coming in. It's going to be chilly in here soon. Okay, I need you guys to prioritize building this wire, because I accidentally set the priority on that on these storage containers to 7, but it really should be a 6. There we go. I don't want them to neglect other duties in favor of putting coal in there. Could do battery right next to the transformer if you don't mind a lot of heat. Yeah, there's that too. I mean, I guess realistically, I could set the insulation over here and then let this whole area get cold. But I'm just worried about how much it'll spread out around the area. It's pretty cold over here. I mean, it's minus 35 degrees. That's pretty chilly. This algae deoxidizer, I still feel like I should relocate it, maybe. Oh, good. That did pressurize and stop. Okay, that's good. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Maybe I should move this algae deoxidizer. How's our oxygen supply? Pretty good overall, actually. This one is really not producing much of a benefit. I should move it over to this side. So I'm going to do that. At least I would if I had metal. I don't have any metal. Sorry, James. I'm actually not bringing any more duplicants in. We have 16 now. And the colony's pretty full. For the moment, I'm going to leave it this way. Because it's kind of a... I don't want to get things too crazy in here. Gosh, I didn't finish this water pump either. I am so easily distracted. Okay, we're going to need copper because we can't do anything without copper. There's not really a lot of metal choices in this particular map. There we go. Get that dug out. Gotta go do some life stuff. Be back in 20 minutes as the stream's on. Thanks, Chev. Have a good night if you don't make it back in time. Seems like a very small amount of food you're growing. It's a fair amount. I mean, fairly small, but it's going up. I mean, I'm at 82,000 kilocalories, so far food has really not been a problem. If anyone dies, you want to be the next one. I'm not making a list, so I can't make any promises. What's the seed? The seed is 13734929944. We will type it out here so you can copy it. 13734929944. Now, I don't know if that seed will work with a normal map. You might have to go into the Helicona map in order for that to work. But I've never tried, so feel free. I don't think I'm officially old. I want to stay for the full stream since I managed to make it, but that is calling my name. Yet it isn't even 9. Well, some days you're tired. What can you say? The stream will be available on the channel afterwards as well, although it's unfortunately going to be split into 2 videos, which really kind of stinks. I don't know how to make it merge the videos together. You should check your reports on food consumption. Well, I mean, I should, but, I mean, like I said, my food is growing, so... If we look at reports under... Stress, travel, idle time... Where's the food consumption? Oh, calorie generation. We added 16,000 calories and only used 7,800, so... Food generation is not really a problem for us. Well, that was actually that's today. We look at previous day. We produced 10,600 and got and used 23,878. So it's it's variable, right? Variable in the sense that we produce kilocalories on a different amount. So 44,000 there. It depends on the cycle for when the plants come up, but we're up to 91,000 now. But then we're also taking the mealwood and we're converting that through the microbusher to make it a little more potent, but All right, let's get LG deoxidizer. I want to set this over here. Rewire this. Like so. Ooh, actually, do I have this? Do I have this all connected now? I guess I do. I don't have my batteries connected though, because I ran out of metal. All right, those are all connected. Which means I can break the wire that's over here so that I separate my grid. Deconstruct power wires. That'll actually get me some metal back too. And now maybe they can actually finish the wires that are over here. Oh, that is all finished. I'm getting no power. What is going on there? Aha. This isn't running. There we go. Totally forgot I turned it off. No, gotta go watch the stream later. Alright, have a good night, Brian. Thanks for coming out. When's the next stream? Probably tomorrow night. I'm kind of deciding what I want to play just yet. It's kind of I'm torn between playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 and playing They Are Billions. Kind of got a little into They Are Billions today and played it a bunch. I want to play it more. Let's throw a liquid pump down here. Bottom of this fancy ladder here. And we need power. Always needing power. Like so, and I just did a derpy power thing. I don't know why. There we go. Throw a little plumbing on here. Okay, so this will be our bathroom system. Oh, wait. You know what? I didn't get the showers built yet. It's always something. Okay, let's do 3 showers in here, I guess. Now, I'm going to move those over. I want a little door to space this out. Put a little pneumatic door in there. Not that it matters all that much. I just feel like I want the decor kind of set up. For plumbing, we'll go in here, grab our showers. Like so. We're going to need piping for that, I guess. Wow, this is going to be messy. How am I going to set up my piping here? Oh, actually, I can just go this way. There we go. This is... Oh, hold on. This is not going to be the smoothest setup, unfortunately. We'll see how this all works, but... I don't generally like to have so many joints in there, but we'll see what happens. Just connect the power grid. Yeah, the power grid's all connected now. I didn't have the generator turned on. And I ran out of copper to make the pneumatic door, funny enough. I should make everything else. Couldn't make the pneumatic door. Let's go that route. How's our air doing? Air's good. Oh, geez, I don't need both of these running in here. Let's deconstruct this one. Alright, that's better. Okay, so now we have our air production in a more reasonable space, so it should get a little bit better airflow here for the people that are sleeping over here. Beauty. Oh, I forgot to plant these plants. Get those taken care of. And I didn't do it because I didn't click on plant. There we go. What time do you start to stream Eastern? I normally start at 10 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll usually stream till about midnight Eastern time. I stream pretty consistently on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, although Thursday night this week I'm going to be out of town, so there won't be a stream this week. Okay, we have water flow over here. Ooh, I forgot to set up my overflow valve. Okay, stop. Okay, right in here. We want a liquid bridge. Like so. Actually, I need to deconstruct the pipes that are in here to do this, I guess. Alright, so we're going to create a little bit of an overflow valve. So once the water's cleaned up, I want it to fill up to a certain point, but I don't want too much excess, because the lavatory produces more wastewater than it consumes of fresh water. But the game is set up so that it will prefer to go through the pipe bridge before it will choose any other pipe path. Oops. If that's an option. So it will really only choose the pipe bridge here, or sorry, choose the pipe that's not going through the pipe bridge when the water's totally backed up. So what will happen here is that this will go into an overflow And then I can't build a liquid vent because I don't have any more copper. Darn that copper. This can get turned off eventually. Okay, give me copper. I need copper. Just like a little bit more copper. So I build a little floor out here. I can get some copper this way. Give me copper. Forgot to connect the second transformer. The bottom electric grid still powered by the hamster wheel. Oh yeah, it is. I'm also running low on copper though, so making the wire is going to be a bit of a problem. We go this route, and then I didn't connect this one up either. There we go. Once they build that, I'll just break the wire that's in here. Deconstruct power wires. There we go. So now we have our separate grids. Although, funny enough, the only one that's showing strain is the one that... They're the ones that aren't really drawing enough power to have strain. It's funny how that works. Alright, we made a bit of a mess here on the floor, but I think we have enough copper now to do our little... Yeah, liquid vent. So we'll throw a liquid vent right here. That's going to dump germy water out. So, again, you don't want to use this water for any food production, because it's going to be dirty. But it'll work well enough for... you know what, I should put polluted dirt in here. We're going to stick my polluted dirt. There we go. Wait a minute. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do deconstruction down here to shut off the water flow. Okay, so you can see that the water's totally backed up here, and now when it gets to this pipe bridge, instead of flowing through the pipe bridge, it takes the overflow, so it takes the clean, germy water, which is kind of a oxymoron. But it takes the clean germy water, it dumps it back out here, but it keeps the clean water in the pipe. So what will happen is I have a good reserve of clean water, so I can continue to run the facilities, and then it will only dump out excess water when it backs up. And that way we can kind of... So I did this also on a bathroom tutorial video using automation, but this is the way to do it without automation. Battery on top isn't connected, is it? No, it sure isn't. There we go. That's better. Oh, and I meant to do a battery down here, too. That's why I moved that whole thing over. And connect a battery there. This battery down here is not connected. Man, I got all kinds of batteries laying around not being used. And then this last grid is completely separate already anyway, just using the treadmill thing, so that doesn't matter. There we go. Fancy bathrooms. Perfect. So you can see it's all... every time it reaches this point, it always defers to using the pipe bridge. So it'll always take this route, except when the water backs up, and then it will go the other way. So we'll have, this will be like a... The system should go indefinitely and never back up. Yeah, get the copper back. Well, I didn't use copper for the pipes. It's actually... it's like a stone that you use. So if you go into the plumbing, you can see it's all kinds of like other materials you use, but not metals. They only use metals for wiring and stuff. I don't even need any of this, though. You're right. I'll deconstruct all this just to get out of the way. But and actually, I can deconstruct this to get the metal back too. If I do deconstruct all, and get rid of this, and then if I deconstruct power wires, I can take all this back because I don't need that water pump anymore. There we go. Get all that back. Not so bad. Your bomb's not made of metals. Well, that's a good thing. Nobody wants a metal bomb. Fox, can you zoom out and switch my plumbing overlay real quick? Sure. Let's look at my plumbing. This is as far out as I can zoom. So I have a little bit of plumbing going over here to feed water that we're using for our little bottler. I have this specifically for the bathroom overlay. They're saying it's cold. That's because they were running around in the water. It's not, oh, I broke the floor underneath my little water bottle emptier there. Just try the stream. What did you miss? Most of the stream, actually. We had a bit of a lag issue, so this stream's only been running for like 45 minutes or so. But we've actually been streaming for like an hour and 45. But we built out the colony some more. We finished off our little kitchen area. We made a fancy bedroom for somebody because we brought in an extra dupe, so we have Chev the Gamer in there. We built our bathroom facilities with showers over here for our duplicants. I need to do something to get rid of this polluted dirt. What do I want to do for that? I guess I could put it in here. Trouble is that I gotta unlock this door. They're gonna pick up the materials that are in here. Ah, whatever. Let's put this on auto. I guess we'll just feed that guy polluted dirt for now. Make sure you cut them off from using the polluted water. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, this isn't being used for anything anyway. So if I look at the germ overlay, that's weird. I haven't seen it look like that before. Getting 0 germs in there. That's strange. But you can see there's germs down here. So as long as they don't use this water for food, they don't really have to worry about anything. We have polluted dirt in here, which I want to dump. So let's just go like so. It's gonna be kind of a pain setting that up. I kind of had a thing going with automation before, where the dirt that would fall out of this would drop down, and then the hatches that were down below could eat it and stuff. But I haven't got that set up here, obviously. I think I disconnected the massage tables. Yeah, I don't have any massage tables, so that could be true. My duplicates haven't needed massage tables. They're still running at 0% stress. New germs? Just the food poisoning germs. There's no swamp biome in here, so we don't have any slime lung to worry about. It's only just the food poisoning that they'll produce. And I probably should get these guys a way to get some oxygen in here. Make sure we get good airflow still. And I can't change that. There we go. Compost plus hatch equals OP. Oh yeah, I could put the compost in here, and that way it will just automatically dump itself. That's good thinking. Over here, I actually have my hatches like eating the stuff out of here, so that they're not putting anything in any compost over there. What's slime lung? Slime lung is a germ that you get from the swamp biome. When they breathe it in, they get the slime lung illness, and it can be fatal for your duplicants if they get sick off of it. But generally speaking, like if it's managed well enough, it's generally not a problem. I'll put 2 composts in there just in case we need it. Get the hatch for the top right to jump over to the sieve. Problem solved. Where is he? Oh yeah, well he's got this double gap to go over. All right, we could. Let's see if we can get him to jump all the way over there. This might be tricky though. He might not make the jump across. We'll see what happens. Throw a little block here. That'll give him a step to get across. They can jump across 1 tile and up 1 or 2, but they won't go 2 across. What are the beds next to? Oh yeah, they're those are medical beds. I don't have them powered up because we haven't really needed them. Been watching for a few months now. Inspired me to play DST and Oni. Thanks. That's awesome. Hope you enjoy the games. I like both of those games, although I find I've had less time to play Don't Starve Together lately. I've streamed it a couple times lately, but come on, jump across, buddy. He's not going to make the jump. Do you normally disable your outhouses at this point, or do you leave them just in case? Yeah, at this point I could disable them, because they can use the cleaning system over there. I won't destroy them, but I'll just disable them. There we go. That way, if I have any problems with my bathroom, I still have them as a backup. If you build 1 tile over the edge, he will jump. Oh, yeah. We could do that. Throw it right there. Hey there, CrypticFox. New sub here. Tutorials are great for total newbies like me. This is my first try at a base building management and thoroughly enjoying it at the moment. Thanks. I'm glad the tutorials have been helpful. Those were fun to make. Oh, there he goes. Look at you. You got all the answers. Now just wait. He's going to hop back before I get a chance to go destroy those things. That's pretty much how my luck rolls in this game. Oh, there he goes. Somebody break the blocks before he gets back. You should reinforce your water tank with a bizzolite. Yeah, I don't really need it. I have a very small amount of water in here, so this is pretty much all that's needed. It's not going to break. Yep. Every time. These guys are always late to the party. Just don't Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to steal the guy inside the block. That would be bad. Okay, there we go. Somebody build that before he gets over there again. There we go. As soon as he jumps on there, I want to get this broken. Go, little hatch, go. There we go. All right. Cancel deconstruct. It's like the bane of my existence, these things. There we go. Now somebody break this one quick. Nice. Okay, now we need to fix our fire pole. Okay, and on this side over here, we're gonna need a tile here. We'll need to break this fire pole. Throw a tile here. You perfected hatch trapping without using the creature traps. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff to get them to move around. Like you can make steps and things for them and everything. I often just don't bother because I find it kind of a hassle. We do make a tutorial about temperature regulation. I have a problem with that because of steam geysers that spawn beside my core area. So I actually have a tutorial I made a while ago about managing temperatures. I'm not sure if it's... I'll have to go back and double check and make sure all the content in it is still relevant. There's some new stuff in the game that wasn't a factor before. So we'll have to see. Okay, we have our hatch in there. Now this door needs to be set to open. There we go, and then we set it to auto. Perfect. Nice. All right, so you can play cleanup duty there. Now I still have this guy down here who can eat the stuff that comes out of the compost, but that's all right. You need chaos. Where's the chaos? There hasn't really been much chaos in this map. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, so far everything's been pretty smooth. I mean, our oxygen supply, it's not optimal over here, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but it's not bad. Oxygen over here is not so bad. I mean, everything's been running relatively smoothly. We have a good supply of food. It keeps climbing. It's not going down. I think for the most part, it's awesome. I just realized the paintings on Oni are... On Oni is the dupe alias. Oh, yeah, yeah. So this one here, I forget her name, but she's... This is a painting of a... is it a Spanish painter or a Mexican painter? I can't remember. This is the Mona Lisa. This is the Scream. I think that's it for the masterpiece painting. It's just the 3 types. Maybe we should make a bristleberry farm. What do we need for bristleberry? Not because we really need it, but just because it would be fun to have it. If we look under furniture, maybe... No, that's not what I want. I want under food. Where's my planter box? I'll throw one of those down. We'll see what it takes to make some bristleberry. I haven't grown bristleberry in, like... I want to say like 3 or 4 months. The game's changed quite a bit since then. So I'm curious to see what the requirements are for it. Sleet wheat. Do I not have any bristleberry? How do I not have that? Oh, you know what? Bristleberry can't grow in the planter box. It's got to grow in a farm tile, I think. Well, doesn't that stink? Oh, no, it's... Oh, what am I thinking? It's blossom seed. Duh. All right. Bristleberry, blossom seed. Life cycle, 4 cycles. 5 to 23 degrees. Ooh, I'm just over that here. Pressure on 150 minimum. All right, so... Ooh, it takes a lot of water. 80 kilograms per cycle of water. I don't really care for that much. I mean, we have a lot of water, but 24 degrees, 24. Actually, the temperature in here is not bad. Why did it say 31? We're like hovering right on that point where it's inside the... it's not quite going to grow here. I'm going to need a different area. Either that or I have to cool the temperature here, and I don't really want to muck around with that too much. We'll figure out bristle blossoms another time, I think. That's how I work most of the time, Rainbow Hatchback. Not because I really need it, but just because I want it. It would be fun. Berry has to go into a hydro farm. Does it? Do they still need that for the bristleberries? Does it have to be, Oh, I can't. I dug up the thing. I haven't played with, like I said, I haven't played with bristle blossoms in a really long time. I'll check that out maybe. We're kind of coming up to the end of the stream time here anyway, so I don't think I'm going to muck around with that too much. But our colony, I think, has been growing fairly well. I mean, everything's been going smoothly, which is actually it's a little disturbing for me. I'm used to something happening where the wheels fall off the bus at some point. We have really hot temperatures in here, even though we've got this open up to the cold biome. But get rid of this here. This is running 40 degrees Celsius, so it's fine. So now the tricky thing is we don't have access to gold, so managing the temperature of our machines is actually going to be pretty important. Maybe I should have put this closer to the outside wall. Nevertheless, the colony's been growing well. We have good oxygen supply. We have beds for everyone. We've upgraded to a proper bathroom with real sinks that actually I need to change the direction on. Somebody probably already said that in chat, and I didn't notice while I was playing. Sorry about that. So they're using actual sinks. We have a good plumbing overflow working. We have tons of food. Everything's growing well that way. They have lots of living quarters, eating quarters. I mean, everything has been going swimmingly, and that's really unusual for me. Usually I run into some sort of a problem here, and everything's been going great. But you can use hydroponics with the germ water later. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I kind of want to use... It's not really the germ water. It's the polluted water you need, right? Or does it... Oh, no. It actually uses fresh water for bristleberry. Yeah, but so far so good. Everything's been growing well. We've been surviving well. We've only just cut into the cold biome, so we don't really have a real cold issue inside the colony. But, yeah, we'll come back and we'll play this again next time. I'll continue to build out the colony, and we'll expand out a little bit more into the ice biome, because I want to go exploring and find some ruins. In the ruins, we can still find clothing. We can't make any, because there are no... there's no reed seeds in this game because there's no swamp biome, so we can't make any of our own clothes. But we can find some of the lockers out there. We might be able to find some sweaters that will keep people warm if they have to go out into that particular biome. But thanks everyone for checking out the stream. If you don't currently subscribe to the channel, consider clicking the subscribe button. And if you do, I also recommend clicking the little notification bell. We're approaching 30,000 subscribers, which is pretty incredible to me. So thank you very much, everyone who comes out so consistently to watch the streams, and I hope if you're new that you'll come back and check out some more as well. We'll be back to play some more Oxygen Not Included next week on Tuesday. I am going to stream again tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm still deciding what game I'm going to play, but I'm leaning towards playing They Are Billions, which is a sort of real-time strategy game if you like that kind of thing. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.